What's going on, everybody? Come on in the
Come on
room. We are
in.
in here
Yes.
tonight.
Come
We've got
on
some
in.
special guests that are joining us for Spencer's After Dark, and we are super excited. I see Dr. Darius Daniels has joined us on Instagram, and I'm just waiting for that invitation. Okay, there. Let's see. Uh, accept.
There we go.
We live, Charlemagne. We
You on
live.
there? You on there, Doc? You on there?
Live.
Yay!
We
Hey,
live.
What's
hey,
up, IG?
hey! What's up? That's our friends in the house tonight. I tell you, it's nothing like spending time with friends, and we appreciate Rhonda and I appreciate y'all so much.
Appreciate you guys. So do.
How long has it been since we've been friends?
Ooh.
They're gonna say, "Ooh,
2006.
2006."
July 2006.
Wow.
We were at Floyd Flake's young adult
Mm-hmm.
conference. And I know that because I started the church August 2006.
Wow. That's amazing, man. Well, I'm so glad we're still together because we've had some
Yeah.
amazing journeys together. I've said on Instagram, we've laughed together, we've prayed together, we've cried together,
Yeah.
learned so much together, and we're just grateful that y'all are here tonight. And Dr. Daniels and Lady Daniels, why is it important for us to have a relationship like this as married couples? Why is it important for married couples to be friends with other married couples?
Well, I'm going to speak from my perspective as a
Mm-hmm.
husband, and
Yeah.
then my wife speak from her perspective. Wife. I think that principle, walk with the wise and become wise,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
doesn't just apply to us individually, it applies to us collectively.
Yeah.
Like you become like who you walk with.
Mm.
And so I think if a person individually wants to be successful, they got to surround themselves with successful people.
That's right.
If a couple wants to be successful, if they want to be naked and unashamed, if they want to have intimacy and fire and vibrancy, they got to be around couples that actually want that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know
That's
what I
good.
mean? So there are couples who want marriage, but they don't want to go.
Mm-mm.
Mm. Come on.
You know what I mean? They like, okay, I'm all right. And for me, the way I'm wired, I don't settle in any area of life.
That's right.
And marriage is one of those areas I'm not going to settle either.
Yeah.
So we're over 20 years in.
That's right.
Y'all are over 20 years in. And
Mhm.
I'll talk more personally later about how y'all's relationship helped us in a major way. Because all the people we knew that was married was like old, and I just leave that alone.
Lady Shamika, what about you? What about you?
Okay, so one of the things I believe in, and when I'm working with other women and coaching them, I say that you need to set goals and you need to have people that have the same goals, going the same direction. So I need a woman in my life who's loving her husband, just like I'm loving my husband. I need a woman who's pushing me to have a healthy, happy, joyous marriage, not somebody who's man bashing my husband. So I want those type of women in my life because they help me take my marriage to the next level. Yeah.
Yes, yes. Baby, what you want to say? How's this relationship with the Daniels helped our marriage in the past?
I can definitely piggyback on what you guys are saying is that walk together, the
Mhm.
laughter, like we mentioned before we went live. We have cried together, we prayed together, we've
Yeah.
stretched each other, even
Mhm.
when we didn't want to be stretched. So I think it's important to find, like Dr. Daniel Darius said, like-minded
Yeah.
individuals going on the same path.
And brother, you
That's
said
right.
something. You said something. You said something earlier. You said I want to be married, but I don't want to be boring, right? I want some fire in my marriage, and that's one of the things we're working on with this retreat we got coming up in June 10th is to help people put that fire in the marriage. If we're gonna stay married, might as well have fun doing it, right?
Yeah.
And there's no reason, no
100%.
no
That's right.
reason why marriage has to be vanilla.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it can be. I feel like things drift toward average,
Mhm.
not excellent. Like in any area of your life,
Wow.
without intentionality, you're going to drift toward average. And marriage is the same way.
Yeah.
And I just feel like if you're going to be with somebody until death do you part,
Mm.
Ooh.
it just makes sense to make that relationship the best it can possibly be.
It shouldn't be death while you're waiting to die.
This show shouldn't be.
Right.
You should live every moment to the fullest. And we've been to some romantic places together. We've been on trips, and we've always been intentional on keeping that fire going. We've said as married couple friends, let's do something once a quarter, and
Right.
we get away once a quarter just to make sure that we keep that fire in our marriage. We've helped each other communicate,
Yeah.
with each other's spouses, bounce ideas off each other. And that's what I
Right.
love. And then there's also that not only that accountability, but that confidentiality.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What I love about you all is that I don't hear what I tell you in the streets.
Yeah.
I
Absolutely.
never hear it back, and that's so important that when you have married couple friends, that there's a confidentiality and that trust,
Mm-hmm.
so that you have a
Yeah.
safe place. And Lady Shamika, you talked about this a lot in some of
Mhm.
your talks in terms of safe people.
Oh, absolutely. Look, y'all don't have me to start today. But no, I do believe that. I believe that, it's reciprocal. Everything is reciprocal in these type of relationships. So we both honor each other. We both believe in privacy, keeping each other accountable, but also knowing who the right people to be in your life. And so you don't want to have somebody that's going to let you drive over the bridge, right? You need somebody that's going to stop you and say, hey, pull it together, because we're not all going to be perfect. I love it with the guys. Y'all hold each other accountable. You checking in, man, how's it going? Y'all going out, y'all doing date nights, how you treating her? Same for us. Rhonda and I are having those conversations. So I believe that the safe person loves you enough to make sure that you're taking care of your relationships.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Stacy, you were mentioning confidentiality. There's another
Yeah.
key word that came to my mind, and it's challenge.
Mm.
Because
That's
this
good.
is what is Proverbs says the wounds of a friend can be trusted,
Yeah.
My.
and so
Uh-oh.
we lost your IG.
All
It's
right, we can come
buffering a
back.
little
My
bit.
phone, yeah,
I think it's your
my phone
phone.
caught a demon. Just
The
there it
phone
is
is
back.
buffering. And so while
Okay.
we're waiting for that to come back up, Dr. Darius said that the wounds of a friend can be trusted. And that's so true. Because when you're walking with somebody and you know that they love you unconditionally, you can trust that they're not going to say anything that's going to not help you. And sometimes truth hurts, doesn't it, Pastor Dr. Dames? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
We back.
You back.
You back. You back. So so so
Yeah.
some so sometimes Darius, you tell me things that I might not want to hear, and sometimes I tell you
Right.
things, and you're like, "You're right, bro. I appreciate it."
Yeah,
And that's what friendship is all about, right?
it
Yeah,
is.
100%. Friends don't just make me feel better. Friends help me become better.
Come
Mm-hmm.
on,
And those
come
are
on.
two totally different things. It means like, bro, I love your assignment too much to put your ego before your assignment.
Yeah.
So if I gotta say a hard thing that might wound your ego, but it's gonna save your assignment, then I'm gonna do that. And I feel like that's where you talking about the safe people
Oh, yeah.
comes in, because I can't say I would receive that from everybody.
Right.
I can receive it from you
Yeah.
because we got that relational equity, and I know
Right.
it's coming from a place of love.
That's
I
right.
love it.
Yeah, I love that you said about equity. So, how do we talk to couples who don't have a long standing 20 plus year relationship that's equal
Yeah.
with some friends that are on the same path? Because
Hmm.
sometimes it's hard to develop new friendships, strong friendships when you get older. So, how
Right.
can we help those couples that say, hey, I don't have what you guys are talking about?
That's
I
good.
think it's what me and you have been doing in the business space.
It is.
Like, so entrepreneurially, we
Yeah.
tell people, get in a room,
Yeah.
get in a room. Like, get in a
Like
mastermind, get in these things, in these environments where you can meet people like
Yeah.
that.
You can meet other couples. And I think the retreats are so good too.
Right?
Because when you're in an environment with other couples who again have the same goals, they're coming together for y'all's retreat because they want their marriage to be better. They want to enjoy their marriage. And then they're gonna talk about a whole lot of other great things too.
Yes,
But
absolutely.
they need that. And so you'll meet a couple that you vibe with. And then the next time you say, okay, well, let's go out of town together. Let's meet up. That's what we did. The first time I forgot where we went, and we was like, hey, let's try it.
We were at a preaching conference.
Yeah.
I mean, not
Oh,
preaching, it was young
It was
adults.
a young adult. Yeah.
Pastor Darius, somebody just said out in LA, we can't find any friends
that are happily married.
that are happily married. and that's true in some situations, but
Yeah.
there are some people out here like us who are trying to stay married, and we say this in ministry a lot, bro. I want to hang with people who are trying to stay married. We know there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people in ministry that ain't trying to stay married. You know what I'm saying? When we go preaching, what do? We take our wives with us, right? We want to stay married. And so I want to encourage that person in LA to let you know that there's some couples closer
There
than you
are.
think.
Yeah.
And I'm glad you mentioned, Lady Shamika, that our retreat is coming up on June 10th. And one of the things that we're trying to do is to create an intimate environment where couples across the nation can come together in a room and talk about some of the same struggles that we're all
Right.
having in isolation. And there's something that takes place when we get in a room together, that encouragement, that knowing that we're not the only ones dealing with this. And so June 10th in Memphis, we're hosting an unashamed retreat. And the reason we say unashamed, Dr. Dan, you said naked and unashamed, is because we want to get couples back to that place where they are without shame. And shame comes into a marriage, we know, from body image, bad image, bad information from childhood, traumatic events from childhood, betrayal that we've experienced in our relationship. And I just believe that when we get in those retreat settings,
Yeah.
that's when we can really dive deep into those things that you've been struggling with for a decade that we can handle in 3 days.
And also
That's
that
right.
some of those form organic relationships, like you said, Lady Shamika, that you'll vibe with someone, and then having that opportunity to spend that entire weekend, like, hey,
Yeah.
let's meet up, like you said. So that's one of another reason it's
So
so
that couple
important.
in LA, if you can't find any friends in LA, you come.
Well, here's
You need to come to
Yeah,
Memphis on June
somebody
10th.
just said it. Yep.
someone in the chat said we're in LA, we're happy in marriage.
See, there
Yeah,
you
there you
go.
go.
See?
I understand what you're saying. Like I understand what the person is saying, but and Dr. Spencer, I don't know if you deal with this with singles too. Let's say it's someone who's single and they talk about, let's say maybe the disproportionate number of available men or women or whatever. I always ask them, well, how many you want? You
Yeah.
don't want but one,
You only
right?
need one to talk to.
You only
You
one.
All it takes is
you,
You
one.
only get one love, one
yeah,
love.
yeah, it's not enough men for everybody. Well, how many men you want? You just want one, right? Okay, it's one. You mean to tell me it's not one in the whole world? So I feel like as it relates to couples, it's not the quantity of those
Yeah.
relationships; it's the
The
quality.
quality, that's
If you
good.
got one or two that are safe, it takes the relationship to the next level.
It
Dr.
does. And
Daniels,
y'all, you can't be afraid to step out.
right? D, you was gonna say something earlier. You said me and Rhonda and I help you and Shamika. How do we help y'all? Because I know we're 10 years older than y'all, but you know we still look young. So how do we help y'all in y'all's
You're
marriage?
much younger when we met. No, but it was. I feel like it was one of the. Well,
It was the balance. They taught us balance.
it was the balance.
Talk about the balance, sir. Talk about it.
So so let's be honest about this, okay? And I'm not trying to go deep, but the way culture, when I say culture, I'm speaking primarily like media.
Mhm.
The way it portrays marriage. Why would anybody single want that?
Mm,
The way you see it portrayed on television,
Yes.
right.
the way people who are unhappy in theirs talk about it,
Hmm.
divorce rates. Why would anybody single want that?
Mm,
And what happens is sometimes we confuse the portrayal of marriage,
Hmm.
like we confuse that with marriage in and of itself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I kind of feel like one of the things that was super beneficial for us was that when we met, y'all was like, this is another couple that make marriage look sexy.
Hmm. Yes.
I
You
hear
know what I
Jesus
mean? It
tomorrow.
was
I'm
like,
about to make it look sense.
no, so this gonna sound super trite for some people, but it was like, you know how sometimes couples get married and then they lower their standard. So like individually, the guy doesn't care about how he looks, the woman stops caring about how she looks. And when we met y'all, it was like, y'all was fly.
Hmm.
You going to New Edition concert, but you serve in the church, leading, living with godly
Right.
principles. And so that just kind of gave us hope, like, okay, yes,
Hmm.
this can be done.
Right. Absolutely. And bottom line, y'all, we start having fun. Okay, so we
Yes.
had fun, but we start having fun.
Yeah. 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 I can attest that because Dr. Daniels, he's very astute, very intelligent, very focused.
Don't just say it, bro. Just say it.
We
Just
we,
no,
we,
no,
we
just say
had
it to you about
we had to get that man loosened up a little bit.
Hey, listen. When we went to Essence Festival that year,
Yes,
Ooh, I
sir.
had me a blast.
how long ago was that, guys?
Oh
It
my
was a
gosh.
long
When
time
Prince,
ago.
it was a year before Prince died.
Yes, because
Yeah.
Prince, a new edition.
Cause
That was my first secular concert in
What?
my entire
his
life.
life.
Wow.
Y'all,
Hey, and
I'm gonna say that one more time. That was
come on.
the first
Y'all,
secular concert
Hey,
in my entire
I
life.
gotta tell y'all something about Dr. Daniels. So he told me, he said, I don't want to go see no man with no perm in his hair. And by the time Prince got to singing Purple Rain, he had his
he
light
had
up.
his. What y'all have to remember is on our second date we went to see Creflo Dollar.
Wait a minute. Well, see, he didn't even ask that. We talking about marriage, not dating. Get somebody come out wow in the chat.
But we have fun, man. We have fun, and I believe it's so necessary to keep our marriages fresh.
Oh,
Keep
absolutely.
your
Yeah.
marriage fresh. You got to continue to date.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta go to romantic places.
Yeah.
We love going by the water, and
Yeah.
it's necessary because we work hard in ministry, and it takes so much out of your marriage. But you got to continue to reprioritize. And some of y'all are hardworking in your marriages.
Yeah.
You work in corporate America, and you give the best, but don't give your marriage the leftovers.
Right.
Make sure you prioritize that, and that's why in June 10th we're hoping to hit that reset button for a lot of married couples and
Yeah.
to come to Memphis. I hope you and Shamika can come. We're gonna go to Sugar Shack, listen to some music,
Okay, so tell them
and
what
dance.
Sugar Shack
Shack
is.
is like it's a speakeasy where they have R&B and
Ooh, nice.
food. And then we're gonna have a rooftop event. But on Saturday we're having workshops, and we're going deep to talk about body issues, how to make love with the lights on, how to be
Yeah.
comfortable with your own body, uh,
That's
how to
good.
get to that place of mutuality where you can ask for the sex you want. It's so important. And Christian folk need to know that just
Yeah.
because you're Christian doesn't mean that takes the fire
Right.
out of your bedroom.
That's
If
right.
anything, it turns it up.
Right.
It
It
does.
should
Yeah, it
elevate
should.
it because the bed is undefiled. So anything that you and your husband decide to do, as long as you both mutually agree to it, then
Yeah.
it's okay. So just being together. I know when there are times Stacy and I may go to a hotel in the city, and we just pretend like we're not in the city, and we had the absolute.
And I pretend like this is my
best-
girlfriend.
I am your girlfriend. But we had the best time,
Yeah.
just out of the just doing it. It's just fun.
And I want to thank you guys too because you saw the value in our retreat. And you said, Stacy, this is so important that Shamika and I want to sponsor a couple. So we don't want anybody on here tonight that wants to come be a part of our Unashamed Retreat weekend to say, we can't afford to come. You can't afford not to come. And so
Yeah.
we want to thank the Daniels for sponsoring
Thank
a
you,
couple
guys.
tonight. Can we
Yes.
give them some hearts and some
Yeah.
hands because they're sponsoring a couple to come to the retreat in June. I appreciate that.
So
brother.
people are asking in the chat, Stacy, how to find out about it.
So if you go to www.unashamedretreat.com, unashamedretreat.com, it tells you all about it. And it's a great deal. And Darius, you taught me this, that anything that's important, you invest in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And
And
your marriage.
it's a kingdom principle, It's so weird. Like culturally, we're conditioned, bro, to invest the most in stuff that matter the least.
That's right.
Oh.
Wow.
It's normal to do that.
Mm.
And I always ask people, I don't want to get a marriage book. I don't want to go to a marriage counselor. I can't afford a marriage book. How much divorce gonna cost?
A whole lot more pain and resources.
Woo! Say that again. What'd you say? How much does divorce cost?
Yeah, how much does divorce cost?
That's
Not just
right.
financial. What is it gonna? How's it gonna scar your soul? What is that gonna do to the? And I know it takes two to tango. Don't get me wrong. But we just believe in it. and we know what it's like to be a young couple
Yeah.
or a couple that's just in a financially tight space. It says, I want to invest, I'm willing to invest, but I'm unable to invest. Like we've been there, and by God's grace, we aren't there now. And so we want to just invest in a couple that says we can't go. I'll be in Miami that 2 days that week speaking, and then Alabama that weekend. So we won't be able to make it, but we want it to be able to send a couple, so that they can take their marriage seriously.
Thank you, brother. And before we get off tonight, if you have a burning question as a married couple, please put it in the chat real quick, and we'll do our best to answer it. D, can you tell how did my book impact you? The Naked and Unashamed book that Ron and I wrote. Did that help you guys?
Okay, now we know we're friends, so we gotta tell the truth.
Okay, come on.
I didn't read the whole book.
What part did you read?
We're not gonna talk about that on live.
So this is what I was gonna
There
say.
are specific chapters that were of unique interest to me. And I proceeded to peruse those chapters.
Yes, sir.
Of mutual benefit for my bride and myself.
Wow. Come on now.
Okay, so this is one of the things I wanted to say about the book. So the book is Naked and Unashamed, for those of you who are asking. So I feel like you made it okay to talk about intimacy in the 3-letter word that starts with an S and ends with an X in church.
Yeah.
Because people didn't talk about it. You hear it every now and then, but I feel like you all drilled down on it. And you talked about the importance of intimacy and just how to have fun with it. So for me, it helped me see it's okay to talk about, and it's important to talk about with our people. So I know after that, we start drilling it in our couples. But before then, it was one of those subjects you don't talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I appreciate y'all sharing that with your people. And listen, if you want to get that book, Naked and Unashamed, you can simply go to Amazon, and it's by Dr. Stacy Spencer, Naked and Unashamed. But Dr. Darius and Lady Shamika, y'all have been such a blessing in our lives. And I just thank God for what you all are doing for the kingdom with Change Church all across this nation and world. And you are some incredible leaders. And most importantly, you are our friends. And we thank you for all the love and that you poured into us. And we appreciate you so much.
Yes.
We love y'all.
We love you guys so much. Also, Stace, how would we determine, or what are the next steps for that particular person? How would we choose that person to be able to use this?
So the scholarship that the Daniels have given, if you are experiencing a hardship and you want to be at this retreat, you can email us at spencer.stacy@me.com and just write a couple of paragraphs on what it is that you're going through. And based upon why you want to come and what you're going through, we're going to pick somebody to sponsor a spot, because we want you to be in Memphis with us on June 10th, 11th, and 12th, so we can pour into you. And I guarantee you that when you come out of that retreat, you're going to come out with some tools to communicate better. You come out with tools on how to bring passion back in your marriage. And our goal is to make you walk away from that weekend back in love and back in your sweet spot. And we're going to drill down and make sure you get what you need to have the marriage you want.
And what's included in that weekend is in the cost is 2 nights stay, all your conference material, of course, a swag bag, a couple other experiences that we're planning. So that is what's included in that.
And the room fee, right?
The room is included in that fee for 2 nights.
That's all good.
Good stuff.
Well, listen, man, thank y'all for what y'all are doing.
Thank you, brother.
Investing in other couples and taking time to do this. I believe God's honored by that. And I feel like God's trying to bring revival in marriages, man.
Yes, sir.
Like I really do. So we're excited about what y'all are doing and investing.
So I know my brother had a long day today, my sister too. And so I know y'all got to take care of some business upstairs, in the bedroom, in the master suite.
See why you got it.
And so I'm going to
It's been a long day.
Just hold me. Like this.
Netflix and sleep. Netflix and sleep tonight.
We love you guys. Thank y'all for stopping by
Thank you
tonight.
guys again. again.
Love y'all, man. Take
Love
care.
you too.
All right,
Bye-bye.
see y'all soon. Bye bye.